video you're about to watch is genuine footage from our investigations. No manipulation, no fakery, just real footage by real investigators. Viewer discretion is advised.
Thank you very much. Now can you make that light go off again? Oh, you
Yes,
stop!
Haunted Britain Investigations.
Situated in the historic fishing port of Hull, the Annison Building is a foreboding place. In 1876, the Annison family purchased the building. They soon set up a funeral business. Remnants of this still occupy the location, such as the embalming tables. During 1891, a young lady called Mary Jane Langley visited a photographer who inhabited one of the rooms. This was the last place she was seen alive. Her body was found in a ditch hours later. Her throat had been slit. Paranormal claims, apparitions, poltergeist activity, disembodied whistling and voices, the scent of flowers, strange dragging sounds.
I've picked up this particular costume that feels very sinister to me. There's a gentleman here in a costume that doesn't bother me whatsoever, but there's something about this one, I'm not sure if it's the head attire, whether that's linked to anything, I don't know, but it's giving off like a sinister vibe. That's how it feels to me. It makes me feel very uncomfortable for some reason. There was a gentleman here that's sort of hunched over, and he's been like watching us while we've been sort of walking around. He's just been in this area, so there's a coffin around here, various artefacts. I'll do a bit of psychometry on them later and see if I can pick anything up. Got nothing else in this area at the moment, so let's move on. There's a female spirit in here that I've spotted, grey-haired lady. Very curious to what we're doing this evening. So she's been hanging around quite a bit in this sort of area. Not sure what connection she is at the moment, but she's aware that we're here. This has got a lovely feeling though, this room. It feels very welcoming. Okay, so this room not so welcoming. So we've got a dining table set up in here. Bit of a funny vibe in this room, to be honest. I'm quite sure what it's about at the minute, but I believe that there's been probably quite a lot of seances and stuff done in here, so probably a lot of things have been brought through. That's probably why it feels a bit weird. A lot of different energies. Not actually seen any particular spirit in here at the minute. I definitely want to do a vigil in this room. Here.
Did somebody set that off?
I walked this close to it.
That's my REM pod going downstairs, isn't it?
That's how close to that?
Yeah, you do. You have to be really close
What's
to
the
it.
range you have to be close to?
Very close.
I walked here. I saw you. You weren't that close. No, I walked this tonight. Laura was that.
I can hear the one going off downstairs, but is that Lee?
No, it's Lee. Yeah. He's there.
Why don't you do it again?
Can you hear it going off downstairs?
I was walking with you, wasn't I?
Yeah,
I
so
went
you-
that way,
Laura,
and then you
yeah.
went that way.
So I kind of walked.
Sorry, I was watching that. I didn't have the camera on it.
It went off. No.
It took me a minute to realise it was going off. Lee,
Yeah.
can you hear the one downstairs going off?
No.
I thought I heard the one
Oh, yeah.
downstairs going off.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Lee, I walked this close to it and it went off.
Went off, yeah, I did.
But. Yeah,
What's the range of this then?
Very, very close.
You move that. There is the range.
No,
So
it wasn't
you-
that far.
you
I was here, mate. when he
They
was
were all
standing
walking
there.
around
I was
following
so
us. Cool.
close. Good start.
Thank you.
So we've got a genuine coffin here. I'm not getting in it later. I'll do a bit of psychometry on it later. Not picking anything up at the moment in this area, to be honest. That's just the equipment biz. That's just
It's like they're testing it.
Now this is a very interesting room. Because when I walked in here earlier, I felt quite uneasy because I picked up on somebody who'd had a throat cut and they were kind of just choking on their blood, and that sort of overwhelmed me a little bit.
Is it male or female, Steve?
I believe it was male. It was pretty horrible.
And it's been confirmed by the owner that you're on the right track with whatever that is, and to follow it through.
So, is this a pentagram on the floor?
It is apparently a witch's coven.
A witch's
come in
coven, right.
on a regular basis
Okay.
and do stuff.
Right.
But the circle has been broken, so there shouldn't be any residue according to.
Okay.
These are the stables, or what were?
So at the moment, just a lovely atmosphere in here, to be honest. It's a really nice room. Not picking up anything in particular at the moment in this area. So, a lot of artefacts here.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Not picking anything up in here at the moment though. But I will have a look at some of these objects later, see if I can get anything from them.
God, clown, isn't it?
Yeah.
A death mask, yeah?
Yeah, it looks like it. Something like that.
So this is a room of clown stuff and teddy bears and so quite a lot of artefacts. There's some police stuff and all of these items so we've just been told are linked to certain events, aren't they?
Genuine items
Yeah.
used.
Yeah. So again, might do a bit of psychometry and see what can pick up. If we're allowed to touch some of these things.
Genuine death masks. Of Wallace and Jones.
Something's going off again.
Yeah, I think they're in that room, isn't it?
So I don't see any spirits in here at the moment. Again, seems quite quiet at the moment in here. So hopefully we'll get more when we do some vigils and
Yeah.
look at some of those artefacts. a very interesting building, definitely.
Come on, Spirit. Please make a sound for us. Can we hear your voice? My name is Julie.
My name's Lynn.
And my name is Rob.
Please, can you tell us your name?
Do you want me to turn this light off?
Can you do that then? Do you want me to turn the...
Yeah.
Try it.
The switch
See
underneath.
if you can.
When you say there was something underneath.
Yeah, that
Oh
little
yeah,
black.
slide it. Yeah, perfect.
Sorry about that, Leo. Use the the recorders in to hold it.
Shall we call out questions to see if we get
Is that
anything
you?
on the EVP?
Did you hear that clonk behind you?
No.
Are you a female? Are you a male? How old are you, please? Do you live in this building?
The digital audio recorder picks up what sounds like a female voice responding to Julie. Could this just be audio matrixing caused by the sound of rain hitting the roof, or is it a disembodied voice responding to the team? You decide.
Do you live in this building? Do you live in this building? Do you work in this building? Can you tell me which year it is, please?
Andy, who was out in the courtyard, hears the mini-REM device alarm and immediately calls Lee to go and check the area.
Is there anybody up there?
Hello?
Hello?
Anybody here? Hello?
Electrical nearby, like people set it up. If it was the meters, then it'd be going off constantly all night. We're all down in the base room, so it can't be anything contamination wise like
No.
they've got their REM pod up there as well.
A bug or something. Could a bug have done it?
No, no chance. It would have to literally land on the antenna, and if that happens, the bug would be lit up like a bullet. by the IR, so I'd see it land
Right, okay.
on. So you know, if a bug flies anywhere near that, I will see it on the camera.
Yeah.
Interesting. This room's quite interesting tonight.
Okay, if there's anybody in this room that was here before we came in, and if you're still here and you've been touching the items on the table, please do that. There's this device here I'm holding you can touch. There's a ball here. That's gone off. That's been turned off. It's got 2 batteries. It's playing, that is. That's not recording. Is it? Yes, it is. It's only been recording for 22 minutes. That light wasn't on, was it, a minute ago?
No.
Have you been messing about with my recorder? Did you turn this device off? That was my stomach.
I'm glad it was your stomach, because that was very good if it wasn't.
Say so now, if there's anybody in this room that's turned or touched this device. Is that outside?
It sounded like it was in the
That sounded like
in that room there.
a response, didn't it?
The team hear a strange noise from the next room. This didn't sound like outside contamination, as it sounded like it was inside the area, close enough to make the team react.
A little ball on this table. I'm going to show you how you can. So if you pick it up, you can make it light up. I'll put it on the table. Please feel free to touch it. If you're not happy with any of the devices on the table, I'm more than happy for you to pick it up and chuck it on the floor.
Just don't turn them off, please.
We're in there already filming.
Okay.
We probably are best to go in there, really, aren't we?
So this is where the REM pod is, isn't it?
Yeah.
That went off. Is it still in the same place?
I'd moved it back away from the ball.
Okay.
That's moved.
What's moved?
This has. It was on there.
I've got a lady tugging on my left arm, trying to drag me back into the other room. It's the lady that I saw earlier with grey hair. She's a short lady. She's literally just been like trying to tug me back through that way.
Is this the lady that you saw earlier?
Yes, the same lady, yeah. Was it you that set the REM pod off earlier? Did you do that?
Do you want me to put the other REM pod on the floor near to where that REM pod was?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Worth a go.
Okay. So it was here, wasn't it? Yeah, all right.
Really upset that one, you did.
Okay.
Settle down.
Settle down. I did upset it, didn't I? From there.
You did.
I'm going to have
My
to
ankle.
stand over here.
I was saying, because you was it's
Can
going
I
to
just say, when I did the walk around this
Yeah.
room,
You didn't like this room, did you, Steve?
there was a bit of an atmosphere, and now it feels even worse.
Okay.
It feels not so welcoming at all in here. Is there anybody in this room with us? Please come forwards.
I think that's people outside.
Yeah,
For the
there's
sake of any audio, that's
people making
people
a noise.
making noise.
Can you set the REM pod off, the device, on the floor? There's a red light lit up on the floor. There's also one on the table. If you go up to them, they will react to you. If you try and touch them, I feel like I've got something touching my head.
I've just heard a noise coming from this back room.
What sort of noise?
It was just like a tap. Check.
There's quite a bit of shadow because I'm casting shadow over the back because I've just moved and I can see it. I'm assuming that's from the IR, so that's...
Whoever's in here with us, please come forward and make yourself known to us. Make a distinctive noise for us.
It's me.
Or touch one of us and knock something over.
So what we have on the table is the cell sensor meter, the little motion detection ball which is sitting on the plate, and the mini REM and an audio device.
Can you see the ball?
Yes,
On the camera?
on this camera will pick it up. Just make sure you're not standing in the way of it, Joe.
Shouldn't be because I'm not in line with the table.
But I placed the cell sensor little monitor on the table, and when I walked in it was hanging off the edge. So whether it's just slid off on its own accord or whether it's been yanked, I don't know until I review the footage, but it's definitely moved.
On analysis of the static cam, the sensor on the meter does move towards the end of the table and eventually falls over the edge. It's possible that it could have moved by the wire it's attached to expanding, although this hasn't happened before, and what's interesting is that it's not sitting on a smooth surface. It's sitting on cloth that should give it some kind of grip. Here's the footage. Natural occurrence or paranormal? You decide. The black dot on the edge of the table is the sensor. It quickly moves forward. And finally falls over the side as Rob walks by the table.
Any devices with these little red lights on, you need to go towards them. The one on the floor, the lights will go off and tell us that you're here. There's also one on the table that will do the same. If the person who set that off earlier, if you're still here, please can you try and make that go off again?
If there's anybody in this room with us, can you move around so we can see you? You might be able to see us, but we can't see you. We'd love to be able to see you and communicate with you tonight.
Big cold draft just come through. Is there a breeze? Can you feel that?
I can, yeah. It's cold.
Really cold?
Yeah, it's on my hand. It's almost as if a door's been opened somewhere, but we'd hear it.
That was icy cold, that was.
Okay.
And yet now it's gone.
If that was you creating the breeze... Sorry.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Thud.
Thud.
Where from?
I'm not sure
I'm
where.
not sure,
No,
but it's
there was a thud.
There was a thud. There was a proper thud.
Is that you trying to get our attention? Whoa, holy crap. What did somebody move their arms then?
I just did that.
Yeah, it's you, it's alright. That's shining on the back wall.
Yeah, it's like the shadow plate in here is...
Okay, that's debunked. That looked really quite strange then
What
on
was it
this.
just behind me? It's because that's That's like.
It was literally on that back wall at the far end.
Oh yeah, that's what
Your
I'm
arm's
saying.
creating a shadow that moves on it.
That down there is there's a big shadow down there because I was testing that out earlier. I think it's from the IR light.
So this man is now standing right between me and you, Jem.
Okay.
And he's got a big thick rope over his shoulder. As I say, he's a very large chap. He's got an apron on. It's like a sort of a brownish type apron. He's very, he's doing lots of physical things. He's getting dirty. He's standing right in front of us.
Okay. Can you tell us your name, please? We don't mean you any harm.
I feel that we're being drawn into that room.
That one over there?
Yes. Yeah.
There's a group of spirits in that room.
Okay, well we need to...
in cloaked outfits.
Do you think this is attached to? Because I know
They are ritualistic type.
Yeah, they did say that there's a witch's coven that uses that end room down there.
Did you hear that, Steve?
Yes.
What did you hear?
There was a noise, but I'm not sure.
No.
I thought it came from your direction.
Yeah,
Julie.
Yes, it was definitely to my left.
Well, what sort of noise was
I
it?
don't know. It was like a bit of a click.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Can I
hard to
go?
describe.
I just want to go back to when we heard that noise before. That sounded to me like there were people talking after there was like a sound of glass or something being moved. That's what I definitely in that room. And lots of people talking in that room. So whether that's linked to you seeing that, I don't know.
I really don't feel safe in here.
That's me moving.
I don't know what it is about. Like I say, when I stood over there, I felt absolutely fine.
They've come in. They've come in. They're to my left.
My stomach's just flipped.
To the people that have just come into this room with us, if you could possibly do something, use your energy to manifest and show yourself, either by a light source or move something, which is some of the objects on this table in the middle of the room. We'd really appreciate that if you could, because we can't see you. We can't physically see you.
I'm going to move back over here.
I've just picked up on that as well. Yeah, I've got a chance. Come on, can we hear you?
Shadows, Gemma.
I don't like this room. There's something not right.
I think this room is used for, I think there's a lot of stuff done on this table, which I had initially picked up earlier. I think they do a lot of seances and stuff. And also, I think other stuff's been done in here. That's maybe...
Whoa.
What did you see?
There was movement in that room back there.
Okay, shall we go through?
I just heard something move, like something scrape on the floor.
Coming through.
Okay, if you are trying to do something to get our attention, you need to do something really clear and really prominent. Okay? Little taps and bangs.
Alright, I can't see a damn thing.
Okay, they're great.
Alright, I'm here.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah.
But we need something a bit more.
Do you want to go in here? Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's up?
Sorry. I don't know if anybody's seen anything. I've just seen a face behind you, Lee. I've literally just seen a face. I've actually just seen a face right on your... just behind your shoulder as you were facing me.
What did it look like?
It was so fleeting, but it was like about slightly taller than you, but a female.
Right.
But it was a real fleeting face, because I was like, hang on a minute, who is that? That's really weird.
You alright, Jen?
Yeah, I feel really uneasy in here. I don't.
It's really strange in here, isn't it?
I don't like it. I feel something. It's not even a feeling of being watched. It's almost like a feeling of being ganged up on.
Is there somebody in this building with us? Somebody we can hear moving around? Just come out of the shadows. Don't be scared, we mean you no harm. I know you get a lot of groups come through and ask you to do all sorts of stuff, I'd imagine. Probably get you to do tricks. They've probably got Ouija boards, asking you to tilt tables, move glasses, and we don't do that sort of thing. All the equipment we use is to prove you exist. Because we can't see you. If you're talking to us, we can't hear you, but please keep talking because we've got equipment that can record your voice.
That's me.
You'll see the red light on the floor over there, as my friend Lynn said. If you want to walk up to it, it'll go off, it won't harm you. It just allows us to know you're in the room with us. The device I've just put in the stable block as well. If you walk up to it, it will go off, it will make a noise. Don't be scared, it won't hurt you.
I feel like it's a cold all of a sudden. Goosebumpy cold, just suddenly.
If there is somebody here, come forward please, come and talk to us. Have a seat with us, come sit down. We're not a scary bunch.
Has anybody else gone cold? Because it's really warm up here.
No.
I am freezing sat here. Could do with, we haven't got the thermometer thing, have we?
No.
I have on the Mel, Lou.
Shall I bring Mel into here? Because honestly, it feels really cold. Come in here, Mike, see what you think.
Yeah, we put thought in the end now, haven't we?
You know it's warm in here, isn't it? So I'm going to
It's
take
59 degrees.
It's freezing in here. It's just gone really, really cold. My hand, feel my hand. Really? It feels cold. Oh my god. It feels really cold here.
Just as you walked towards me, looked like someone poked their head out from there.
You had a what?
Okay. As Mike walked across the room towards me,
Yeah.
behind him it looked like someone had poked their head out just where I got my spotlight.
Cool. So you are
Just
watching
like
this
that.
then?
Let's see if I can get that.
Listen, if you're in the room, I'm going to be quite blunt now because I'm a pretty blunt sort of person. If you're in the room and you're making noises around us in some kind of vein that you're going to frighten us, you've got the wrong people. Not going to work.
By the way,
So, I suggest if you want to interact, then come and do it.
Love gave us a warning at the beginning of the evening. Do not, in any circumstances, taunt. Because if you're asking for trouble, you can't they?
I wouldn't say that was taunting.
Is that time?
No, it just reminded me because I know what we can get like. Yeah. It's just something you weren't there when he was warning us.
Trying to torch right there again, mate, sorry. Oh, that's right, fine. That's that's all.
We're all nice people.
That was my torch on the audio.
We wouldn't be doing this if we weren't. come and get closer. Come and interact with us. You never know, you might wind up enjoying yourself.
For the sake of the audio, that's Mike laughing.
I don't know if we've introduced ourselves yet. My name's Andy, which is short for Andrew. To my right is Mike, which is short for Michael. To his right is Laura, which is just Laura. To her right is the lovely Lynn.
Oh, you're not lovely, Laura.
That's good ratings, my name.
Sorry, why don't you just... No, before. I swear I heard something behind you, Laura.
The man opposite Lynn is Rob, short for Roberts. Nice to meet you. Like I say, we're nice people.
The what? That one there. Keep an eye out.
Round here?
Yeah.
Can't.
Is it going over a drain or something?
Yeah, I think there's something out there in the Hickey City.
Oh, there's a draft here. This cobweb been after moving around in front of me. But none of the others are.
Yeah, it's a car. Yeah, it's a car.
Is that a drain again?
Didn't hear that time.
I just heard like a clicking sound, like a latch going on a door.
That's what I heard before. That's what Rob heard.
Yeah.
Like the door. Come on, is that the best you can do? Clicking doors. If you've got the energy to do that, you can come and see us. As Andy says, we're not horrible, we're nice people. You've got nothing to be scared of, just loitering in the shadows.
We're not here to make fun of you. We're not here to mock you. We've got no ability to send you back into the lights. That's not what we're here for. We want to find answers to a question that's been asked for hundreds, thousands of years.
That sounded like...
No, it just felt
it
like...
sounded like someone talking.
Just for a second, it felt like a very dim torchlight was shone across my face. And sort of went over there. As if a torch was facing me, and I sort of did that. But very dim. That's really loud in there.
This hole. You probably get a lot of people coming into this building asking you to do exactly the same thing that we're asking you to do. And you're a person, so it's probably going to be quite annoying. So I don't know what, if you could maybe do it for us, then we'll stop asking, just do something for us. Make a noise, push Lynn, push over a chair, talk to us. Just walk past the device in the middle of the floor, tell you what, that would be perfect for us, that's all we need.
Things, there's so many cars and stuff going on, we can't.
No. It's just the way it acted there.
Just listen.
I believe you, mate.
Just listen. No headphones.
What's that?
It's deafening. Traffic's deafening. Anything we catch, we could literally have a brass band come through here of the undead.
Was that you coughing?
There's traffic.
I just heard something whisper when you were talking.
Well, so did I. I heard it was you.
I heard whispering. Seriously, when you said about brass band, I heard a voice.
I thought I heard a cough.
The cam mic picks up the whisper that Michael hears. This isn't one of the team or outside contamination.
It's deafening. Traffic is deafening. Anything we catch, we can literally have a brass band come through here of the undead.
Is that you coughing?
It's deafening. Traffic is deafening. anything we catch, we can literally have a brass band come through here of the undead.
Is that you got
There's
this?
traffic.
Anything moved?
Is that on?
What?
The one on the plate.
It's gone off again. No way.
Maybe it's broken.
It's not broken. Well, that's off. Bet you any money if I turn it on, it'll come on. Yeah.
Is the REM on as well?
Yeah. Can I have a torch on this a minute? Still got two. Oh, where is it? I can't see it with the IR. Shine it on it. Still got two bars on the battery. Why does it keep turning itself off? You got a torch. It's only been recording for 21 minutes. Oh, it's recording again, look.
Shouldn't turn itself off.
No.
What's it made of?
Philips.
It's not like a crappy.
No. It never turns itself off normally. It's a good job I've got that camera going. Right, in fact, let's make sure that's recording. Yeah, that's still recording.
What if the camera would see the light go out?
Eh?
What if the camera would see the light go out?
Yeah, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? That's twice. So I've probably only got 20 minutes worth of audio on it. So keep turning it on and it keeps turning itself off.
Okay, is there anybody here that would like to come forward and talk to us? We don't mean you any harm. And we come out with the greatest respect. Is anybody associated with the coffins that are in this part of the building? Please, can you come forward and make yourself known to us? There are some devices on the top of the coffin. If you go and talk to them, or talk near them, then we can maybe hear what you're trying to say. He was given it by a police force, and it's actually a police force coffin.
Right.
And it is used when basically a body is so badly in such a bad state that they have. That's why it's all sealed down. And it's actually locked, so like if somebody was dismembered or barely recognisable, they would be put in that.
Okay.
And it has actually been used.
Yep.
I think it's raining.
I think it's raining too.
This is drowned out of noise in a nightclub.
Very true.
I can't hear the club again now.
No, it's not as loud now. Okay, so if you are anything to do with any of the coffins in this building, if you hear a really loud bang, it's because I've just knocked that on the side of the table.
No.
You still smell it now.
I can smell it.
What?
Just
Yes.
a real strong smell of lavender all of a sudden.
Yes, there is.
Smell it
It's a
now.
massive strong
Smell of what?
lavender. It is. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah,
that's
got it.
So
I've got it.
strong.
Yeah, I can
I've
smell
got it
it
now.
Yeah.
That
Where's
is
that coming
so
from?
strong. I can't wear lavender. I'm actually really allergic to lavender, so I cannot wear it.
Can you smell it,
Smell it
Andy?
now.
I can't smell it now. It's
No, I've
gone.
got it.
Nose is a bit blocked up now.
Oh my goodness, that was really strong. And like I say, I'm quite allergic to it, so I can't wear anything lavender, so it's certainly not me.
So all of a sudden, from out of nowhere, we've all smelled a really very strong, overpowering smell of lavender. Yeah, I can smell it.
Which is very strange because they used to put lavender in the coffins because of the smell.
Okay. I will say here that this is one of the claims of this building, that different scents and flowers are smelled. That's one of the phenomena in this place.
There isn't any lavender anywhere.
There's no lavender anywhere in here.
I'm just thinking.
It's gone again now. I smell it.
Okay,
No,
if
I've got it now.
if that is somebody.
Now, throwing a sceptical head on it, we've only started smelling it since it started raining.
But why would lavender be up there?
No, but what I'm saying is it the water on the roof interacting with something and it's coming through and we can smell it?
Why would that smell of lavender?
I don't know. I'm just putting it out there as a
Or
theory.
have they got lavender around here? You know, like near the roof or something, I don't know. We were in here before, we didn't smell it, did we?
Lavender rain.
It's stronger through here.
Hang on. I just heard something from through there.
Oh,
What did you hear?
I heard like 2 footsteps from through here. You know, as you said it's stronger in here, I heard. Okay, if there is somebody in here with us, please can you come forward and make yourself known? If you're the
What's that?
It was Andy.
Oh, right.
If you're the person that is making the room smell of lavender, please can you try and do it again for us?
Have you got a torch? You just look through it.
Yeah, I got a strong whiff of it then.
Why hasn't the camera got smell-o-vision?
I know, how annoying is that?
So we can all smell lavender really strongly.
Yeah, it's this bit, isn't it?
We've not smelt it before tonight in this area.
It's like something come back again. It's something like something passing you, and you get a waft of it as it passes by, and then it goes again.
Yeah. It's a shame we weren't. What the hell was that?
What?
Something just touched the back of my head.
You did lean close to the
No, I
torch.
didn't. I would have had to have done
I've got that
that.
lavender smell again.
I would have had to have put my head back for it to have hit the wall.
Got
That
the
is
smell
really
again.
strong.
Yeah.
You can't smell it now.
No, I've just got it. Just after Gemma said something touched her head.
Oh, Jesus, it really is strong here, Steve.
It is, isn't it?
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's really
Smell
strong
it
here.
here.
Yeah.
You may sniff the coffee.
Sniff the coffee.
Smell the coffee.
Jesus. Oh, and again I can smell it.
You've got one of those air fresheners up, you know, that lets out a spray every now and then.
I don't think he actually.
What's that box up there? Is it sockets?
Yeah. They're sockets, yeah.
What?
That's lavender.
That's lavender.
Is it?
Yeah.
But why would we start smelling it all of a sudden?
As if we've walked on it.
Yes, it is. It's lavender.
It's lavender.
If we've walked on it, it'll
Release the fragrance.
Yeah, it's lavender, mate. Smell.
But that is,
That's weird.
Okay, well, debunk them because there's lavender in the room.
yeah, but that's one tiny piece.
But
That
it's
isn't.
really pungent.
It's really strong though, isn't it?
And if you've walked in it, and when you move around, it might be on your shoes.
We've walked here.
Yeah.
You're scraping it. It's taking it up into the air. On your, like you say, it's on your shoes. We're gonna have to debunk it. Okay, so the lavender that we've smelt is actually from bits of lavender that's on the floor. Yeah, it's been really interesting vigil.
Yeah, this has been really good. Really good.
My soul sensor, you know the bit that you hold?
Yeah.
I left it on the table, and when we came in, it was hanging off the table. Now, whether it slowly pushed itself off, or whether it's moved at some force, I don't know, but it definitely wasn't in the place I left it.
So you shot off the camera?
Oh, yeah. So it'd be on the camera.
Yeah.
Cool.
Excellent.
No, it could be a completely normal explanation, like I've put it too far to the edge and the wires slowly pulled it over. But I'll be interested to see how it goes.
Listening to the audio through these headphones, it is so amplified. It literally sounded like we were sat on the pavement outside. And the cars were going past.
But I did hear a whisper, Andy, when you were talking about brass bands. Somebody whispered.
Yes, we heard it, but it was over you talking.
Well, that's really interesting.
Well, it'd be interesting to listen to the audio you've got in there, because with the Ovilus, I was holding it and I said to Laura, will you hold this, or can you hold this? And it said, no, I don't. Or no, I won't. No, I won't.
Right.
Cool.
I'd pissed something off.
Why?
Because I said I didn't believe in a Ouija board. And then we had quite a few. That room in there is quite.
Don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it at all.
You don't like it through there, do you?
I don't like that coffin room.
That's what I don't like.
Oh, we'll do a visual there then next.
That second curtain, just where the laptop is, when I first went in there earlier on, and I don't ever pick up on anything.
What, in here?
Yeah.
No, the next room along.
As you go from one curtain to the next one, it literally felt like something was going to reach out and grab my shoulder just as I got to that curtain.
What have I just said?
Oh, is that you, Glenn?
I've just said, because down this right hand side we put the REM pod on the floor near where the chairs are, and I started off on that side, felt absolutely fine. Moved on to this side, didn't like it at all. Felt like I was being really intimidated, so I moved back over there because I said I've got to move, I can't stay here. And then as we moved into here, Lee went, Jem, can you go and get the REM pod? And the REM pod was on the floor, and I literally bent down to pick it up, and as I looked like that, it felt like somebody was rushing towards me, and I quickly just went, right, come on then, let's go. And I was like, can I get through, come on.
It was literally just before that second curtain.
Should we go back in there then?
Yeah, shall we?
Yeah.
You guys in the stables for a bit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so if there's anybody else in this room other than us, and you can see us, you can obviously hear what we're saying about the noise, and we're here to communicate with you. But in order to do that, so we know that you're here, because we can't see you, you're going to have to do something really big, something really loud, so we can hear it over the noise from outside.
In the middle of the floor, do you see a red device? You can affect that by walking up to it and touching it. It will light up and make a noise. That would give us a really clear sign that you're with us.
A lot of light play.
Light play from the cars, isn't it?
Temperature's very stable in here as well. There's no fluctuation. Nothing coming up on here. Do you feel anything, Julie?
I always wonder if, places like this, because obviously you've got animals, haven't you? And obviously animals, pass over. Just wondering if there is any, anybody's ever picked up any animals in here, or any kind of stone tape theory of the animals in here.
I certainly don't feel like there's anything negative or
it's a lovely atmosphere.
Yeah, it is.
I can't find anything in here.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting if people had heard like horses' hooves and
just
that kind of thing. Yeah,
what it was actually, used for.
We need you to do something clear and prominent so that we know it's definitely you and not something outside. Can you come forward? Tell us your name. I have a device in my hand with a red light on it. If you come forward and talk to me, I might be able to hear you on this device. There's a meter on this chair. In front of you, it's got like a really long stick sticking out of the top, and it's a box, a black box. If you come towards the chair that it's on and maybe try and touch that, maybe knock it over. It'd be really easy to try and knock that over if we use our energy to do so.
Shortly after this vigil, the static cam caught this. The REM device going off, and then it sounds like the latch on the door to the left of the static cam lifting and rattling. This wasn't the team. Five minutes before the end of the investigation, the static cam in the seance room catches the REM pod device activating, which is at the back of the room on a stool. What's interesting about this is the manner and intensity of the REM pod. It's as if someone or something is slowly gripping the antenna. The closer you get to the device, the more intense the alarm is. We have no explanation for this.
We are Haunted Britain Investigations.